I want to make sure he doesn't get picked. I can't remember the guy's name. Oh my gosh, what was it? He's short, super short. Didn't get picked for the Heisman. Threw some shade at Mendoza.
Pavia.
Yeah, yeah. I hope he doesn't get picked.
Diego Pavia. Let's see where he's. Diego Pavia
I hope no one
draft
picks him.
star projection. He'll definitely go to somebody, but he won't be in the first round. I guarantee you. Yeah, yeah. So, wow, Heisman runner up. So right now, projected rounds 5 to 7 or undrafted.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah, yeah.
Undrafted.
He screwed himself up pretty pretty bad there right at the end. I think we
Yeah,
talked
he
about
did.
that a little bit
Yeah.
when it happened. But yeah, I think it's more
Oh,
about his height than anything else. I mean, obviously his attitude's a bit of a problem, but you got even Johnny Manziel, wasn't good enough. And I don't even know if I'd put Baker. I think Pavia is a little more on the unhinged side, more so than Baker
yeah.
was in college. Even though Baker was pretty unhinged, he wasn't quite Johnny Football, but he's kind of a wild kid, and pretty much the only one that's acted like that coming in the league that's turned it around and made it. And he had a lot of
He's like
growing up to.
Steelers. He's like Steelers wide receiver core, unhinged.
Yeah, totally. Not a franchise guy kind of attitude. I'll say that. And with the
Maybe
height
maybe
thing,
he
he's
can
pretty spectacular. You've just got to be super special.
maybe he can be a backup for the Indiana Bears.
Yeah, we could talk about that a little bit. I mean,
It's gonna
nothing's been
happen.
officialized, but
It's gonna be horrible. And I think my state taxes are gonna go up substantially. But
probably.
I mean, if you look at the area they want to put it, it's gonna take that they're gonna have to level the whole city, man. I
Yeah, well,
mean,
I
the
talked about
infrastructure
Hammond
is yeah.
and talked
The
about Gary
infrastructure is
before
not
that.
there.
Yeah, I don't know much about the area. From what my Chicago friends tell me, it's not really that far, even though that it's in Indiana. But I don't know anything about the actual area. What's there?
Looks like a war zone.
And, I mean, east side of like East St. Louis over on the Illinois side is kind of like that. And I know
South
how
side
how
Evansville.
terrible Gary is.
Jimtown. Jimtown, Evansville.
Yeah, that makes sense. But outside of the draft moves and some teams looking to, I don't know, collect some stock until they can go after a rich quarterback class that's supposed to be rich next year. The NFL's kind of in a waiting period for at least a month. We
What
did
do you
have a
think's
couple
gonna
of coaches
happen with
move, but
what do you think happens with Crosby?
Max Crosby, I definitely think he leaves the Raiders. Problem is somebody's got to pick up that salary. And I think, at his age, this is why I want the Steelers to ship off TJ Watt. I just think it's going to get harder and harder for somebody to pay that amount of money. I mean, even, they're talking, like they want Micah Parsons type, draft stock. And you're talking about a guy that's, 7, 8 years older and multiple ACL injuries. Now, I mean, he's a baller. He's a boss. I mean, he's undoubtedly, a top 5 pass rusher in the league. Undoubtedly. But, I think the Raiders have the leverage if they want to make him stay. Problem is you make him stay and you're going to pay him, then he's not going to play. I don't think Max is that guy that's just going to pout and not play or take the fines or anything like that. He comes across as always wanting to play, but if you keep him, you obviously have to pay him and then hope that he's productive enough. I think they need to rebuild. I think they realize they need draft picks and they're not ready to win with that kind of talent being paid on that side of the football. They need so much that it's just not right to have a guy like that on the roster that you're paying that kind of money. They're just not going to win. I think they realize that. Maybe Tom Brady said some things. I just don't know who he goes to. I mean, I could think of a lot of fits. He'll fit in damn near every defense.
Yeah.
For the most part. It's just who has the cap room to pay him while also obviously knowing you're going to give up stuff.